All right, man. This is a Freeform Rock podcast after show because I'm after the show that I was just on, one of the greatest podcasts of all time, the Decibel Geek podcast. I'm still fired up, man. I want to keep talking, man. But
You
Aaron,
did Decibel Geek tonight?
I did Decibel Geek tonight, and I got to say the Mooger Fooger.
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
I promoted the fuck out of us after. But it was a great episode. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let them promote their shit, but it was fun. That is my sorry rock and metal combat podcast. That is the podcast. I keep saying it. It got me into wanting to be a podcaster. Rock and Metal Combat Podcast said, "Oh shit, I like this too." I like them both
Right.
around the same, but Rock and Metal Decibel Geek got me into wanting to do it. We're not as professional as they are, except that Beatles episode. Eddie kind of Strachey gave me a compliment and said, "You know what? That was the most professional episode I've ever been on with you." How did that happen? How did we get professional? How are we getting
Hi.
good?
Hey, sometimes we are, man. Sometimes we are.
Well, I mean, Eddie's a cool cat anyway, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Eddie's a
Right,
great
right,
guy, man.
right, right.
But two people tagged Eric in that episode. He asked us not to tag him. You motherfuckers didn't listen to him. I didn't tag him. I didn't tag you, Eric, so it's not my bad. Your partner tagged you
Ah,
because he's got
well,
information
hey,
he didn't want out.
we have Tim here, and Tim, you're my favorite human on the earth, buddy. I loved seeing you, man. Good
Hey, did I
stuff.
Being seen. So
Hey, on the after show on Friday, did I talk about Rick Springfield? I don't remember what I talked about because that fucking rum was like hit me hard, dude.
Dude, you weren't bad. You didn't need extraction like me. Um, so you were okay. But our good dude, he was like, all right, I think it's time to end it. Let's get out of here. And then we ended it and everything was saved. It was all good.
I
It's
need to
all good.
watch it again. I need to see what.
I that is the actual only one I've ever watched, and I watched it fully this morning at about like 3 a.m. because I was up with the cats and the dogs and everyone needed fed and taken care of, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I might watch this, and I watched it, and it was really good. It was really good.
Did I talk about the cult? I don't remember. When I woke up in the morning from that, dude, I go, I didn't post the Apple show after show last night. I know I was waiting to post it. And I went and looked. I had the file right on my desktop and it said the Colt misspelled in ZZZZZZZZ. And I go, what the fuck was I thinking?
That's called rum, buddy. It's called rum. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to whiskey from now on.
yeah,
Rum
if,
hit me hard, dude.
if it was rum, you weren't thinking. I
No, I
guarantee.
didn't know it was 92%. I'm used to my 86.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Tim,
shit.
Tim, what's going on in the rock and roll world that you want to talk about?
um,
What do you got on your mind, buddy?
I got right this second, absolutely nothing on my mind, but except for what shithead wants to talk about, and I'm more than willing to talk about that.
Well, I put up today's John Bon Jovi's birthday and he called him a poser. It pissed me off because I'm saying John's never claimed to be a metal guy. He's a rock and roll guy. And he called him a pop band. And I go, what
Yeah.
the fuck, man?
You know what? Bon Jovi is every bit Bruce Springsteen. He
Yeah.
is. He's New Jersey. He's a storytelling guy. His songs are stories. His songs aren't, you know, titties and drugs and drinking. That's just not his songs. And I love Bon Jovi for his storytelling. And he's my generation Bruce Springsteen. I love Bon Jovi.
And Tim, Tim's
It's
got a
all
different
right. It's all
opinion.
right, Tim. If you have a
Can
different
Get
version
your
of that,
shit
that's
get
okay.
your shit out about John,
Can
man.
I say something or
Yes,
Yeah, I just said get
absolutely.
your shit out, man.
all right, Bon Jovi when they first started out, They were good. Their first couple albums were good. Good album. Then they decided, hey, this pop thing really works. So they made Slippery When Wet, which was a pop icon. Then Jersey, another pop icon. Then all of a
Right.
sudden you get songs like Bed of Roses coming out and all that other bullshit, which is like it might as well be Rihanna.
Oh God, that Rihanna sucks, man.
So when
No,
they
she
first
doesn't.
started out, they had some grit. They had, they had some rock and roll in them, and that got all pushed out for sales.
Okay, but you're talking about Better Roses. What else was on that album? Like Downtown Train? They had Homebound Train or something. They had some rockers on New Jersey, dude. Just
No,
because they had Better Roses.
Yeah,
no,
that's enough.
you
It's like
guys.
it's like Warrant's Heaven,
What's wrong with Warrant's Heaven?
because that's the only song you're gonna remember by them.
No, I
She's
remember
coming.
Down
So
Boys
they're a pussy
Six.
band.
No. The thing is, you got to
The
remember this.
average listener, not you, Mark, the average listener, that's what they're going to remember.
This is what I was saying. This is why bands like Sabotage never really hit big. They didn't have any pussy songs. They didn't have any women fans,
No, they just had tracks like Gutter Ballet,
which sucked.
which is great.
Yeah, whatever. Queensryche didn't hit big till they fucking put out Silent Lucidity.
Queensryche hit big from their EP, for Christ's sakes.
They didn't hit
That's when
big.
I started
They
following
didn't
them
get
anyway.
million selling
That's
albums
when
till
I
they.
got to know them, was on their EP.
I'm saying they didn't have Miller selling albums till Empire.
First track on their EP.
Well,
You were
okay.
right.
Let's go. Let's pull it back to Bon Jovi. These Days was the best fucking record. It had
There you
great
go.
storytelling. It had great songs. That is something that I still go to sleep today. Today. I mean, and Keep the Faith had great storytelling songs.
Like Dry Country. Woo.
Yes, it's a great song.
Their best
Uh,
album is 7,800 Fahrenheit. And after
right.
that, you can have them. They had
Okay.
one good track
Now
on Living
my
on, Living
sister was
on
my sis I believe my sister was exactly the same way, Tim. She loved the debut. She loved 1700
Yep.
and even Slippery When Wet. But after that, she was like, they're kind
I
of
didn't like
just going.
Slippery When Wet. I
Slippery
did
When
like
Wet
They're
was.
just grabbing for the gold
I
now, and
like
they're
Living
just
on a
like,
Prayer.
I,
And then
I'm
other
just,
than
I'm
that,
just, I'm just saying. The first album was pop, dude. Ooh, she's a little runaway. Dad, that's
yeah, but
fucking pop, dude. What are you fucking talking about? The first
no,
album
yeah,
no,
had
but
that sound,
that was John coming into his own as a songwriter.
but they still had pop on every album, and they
Yeah,
had
yeah,
grit on every
yeah.
album. They went
Hey,
back and forth.
hey, the other day I was riding in my car listening to FM radio, which I rarely do, and Have a Nice Day came on.
I
And
love that song.
I still cranked that fucking song up. I was like, yes, this
it
is the song for the broken hearted.
didn't do anything for
That's
me.
not Have a
Other than
Nice
go,
Day.
oh, another pop tune. Wow.
That
It's
is
a
Pop
not.
good
cozy.
song,
You got
Tim.
the wrong.
It's a good song,
You got It's
Tim.
My
No,
Life.
it's
That's not
not.
Have a Nice Day, Mooger. This
Yeah,
is a song for the broken heart is fucking
have a nice day.
no, it isn't Have a Nice Day. It's fucking It's My Life.
It's my life. You're right. It's my life.
Yeah,
Another pop tune.
Have a
Wow,
Nice
okay.
Day goes when the world gets in my face. Have a nice day.
Well, that's a good song too.
Oh fuck yeah. So is Bounce. Have you heard fucking the first song on there fucking
See,
talking
Yes.
about the 9/11? Great
see,
fucking
Yes.
with
song.
me, when the world gets in my face, I just say, fuck you.
That's what have a nice day means. It's sarcastic for fuck you.
No, I just outright, fuck you.
Dude, I'm
it's,
just
it's
saying,
okay.
yes,
We can all say it in our way, and we can all hear it in
But
our
that's
way.
not radio
Now,
friendly now, is it?
I love the Bon Jovi-ness of it. Tim does not, but he's very real. He's gonna say "fuck
he
you."
likes ABBA. And he
So do
bitches
I.
about Bon Jovi. That makes no sense.
Because ABBA, goddamn, here we go back to this fucking bullshit again. ABBA was a pop band from the start.
Yes.
What, you can't
Never
have a
tried to
band
be
that does
anything
pop
more
and
than a
rock at the
pop
same
band,
time?
a pop-friendly band. So for that type of music, pretty cool. Just like the Bee Gees. They never tried to be metal. They never tried to be rock and roll. They were always pop orientated.
All
Why?
rock and roll metal bands do pop songs on their albums.
Bullshit.
Motley Crue,
Bullshit. Name me a
Home Sweet
Motorhead
Home,
tune that was pop
Home Sweet
orientated.
Home.
Name me a Motorhead tune that was pop orientated.
They had some pop songs on there. Yeah, and
They have melodic songs, but they're not pop.
did they ever get huge because the women did not like them? The thing is, women
Maybe a
buy
Black Sabbath tune that was pop.
women buy the majority of the music. Men don't.
Ah.
I don't know what you're listening to, dude.
Well,
I
all
mean,
the hits
maybe
are all
Oingo Boingo, but rock and roll is men orientated.
Well, Oingo Boingo did not sell because they didn't have the women audience. There you go.
No, they didn't sell because they
Oh,
sucked.
Oingo Bongo didn't sell because they're Oingo fucking Bongo.
They're fucking
Yeah.
not. Fucking Dead Man's Party rules. Fuck you. I gave you fucking a song, man. There's something inside your
Rock
head.
and
It's
roll
gray
and metal
matter,
is
gray matter.
male dominated. It's
Yeah, but
not female dominated. It's male dominated.
there's a better female. We're gonna do an episode on BS about female dominated
Yes,
rock
we
and
are.
roll on BS coming up. So, but I'm just saying, look at Skid Row. The first album had those fucking sweet ballads. I remember you and blah blah. And then they went to fucking for the throat on fucking Slave to the Grind. It didn't sell as much because they
Right.
didn't have the women buying the albums.
Oh, but it did so well because of like songs like Quicksand Jesus, which is one of the best fucking
But
ballads
it wasn't
ever.
that big though. It wasn't as big as the debut album with I
It was
Remember You.
no, it
18
was
in Life.
bigger. It was
No,
bigger.
it wasn't. Look at the sales.
It debuted at #1, motherfucker.
Look at the debut.
First one did not.
Fucking Monkey Business was amazing.
Yeah.
No, the first, because
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Mooger, I get what you're saying there because the second one debuted at #1 because the first album set it up.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
but after
That's that way with a lot of
that, the sales did not sell as much as the first album because they didn't have those sticky sweet ballads.
That's
True.
that way with a lot of bands.
Yeah, you have to have ballads for the women because women buy music.
And as you know, maybe not so much back in the way day, but today, you don't make your money on album sales. You make your money on touring and merchandise.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
where
sir.
you make your money.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
But I'm
100%.
also gonna bring up Vixen. Yeah, they had a hit, but they didn't sustain themselves because women don't support other women. They support hot males.
Dan, explain Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, because you had Lindsey Buckingham in there.
But he wasn't singing. You didn't hear his voice.
You heard of
On the
Lindsey on a
background.
lot of the hits, dude. You heard Lindsey.
Okay. When you think of Fleetwood Mac in the heyday era, you think of fucking
Stevie
Nicks, man.
I know.
mean that's who you think of singing. And
and her
she's singing
chiffon dresses,
She's singing
and her
Rihanna.
golden hair, and
Yep. And
her twirling
Holy-
around like a ballerina.
holy shit. Do I love some fucking Fleetwood Mac, man. I mean, I put on the greatest hits and I can go to sleep to that. And
So don't say they don't support female
No,
singers.
they
do.
really-
But
they
the female
really-
singers had better be good.
I'm talking about hard rock and metal. The females don't go for the women hard rock and metal bands, basically.
Arch Enemy.
Well, they don't go.
I'm
for that.
I'm almost there with you, Mark. That the females aren't supporting the females, and
They're not.
and
They should be supporting the females. It's
They
like,
should
come on,
be.
man. There's a lot of great female rockers out there, which
I
we'll
mean-
talk about on the BS sessions on Thursday. So
which I won't be a part of, but
yeah, because you'll
But
pass out.
Just because a band has a female lead singer and doesn't make it doesn't mean it's because of
Most
the female
Thursdays
lead
I do
singer.
not pass out. The reason I'm not with most Thursdays BS sessions is because I'm asleep by the time you guys start.
That's
So
true. That's true.
I'm
You were
already
on
in
for 5 minutes.
I'm already in bed. I'm like, oh God, get this week over with. But
You know what they call that, Moog? Same thing I ran into. Age.
Well, shit, you're on the BS
hey,
sessions. You last the BS sessions, and you're Eastern time
but
also,
Tim
Tim.
doesn't drink. Tim doesn't drink. He's a
No,
sober dude.
Tim, you should never, like I keep telling you, Mooger, don't pre-party.
I did pre-party with Fabio way too much. We went to dinner and I was fine. I was absolutely sober. And then he got a flight of whiskey. And then he got another flight of whiskey. And then he got another flight of
So I
whiskey.
can blame Fabio for you passing out on the BS sessions.
No, that I'm a big ass grown ass man. I'm 50 years old. I know what I should and shouldn't have done, and I did. And 3 flights of whiskey, 6 really good beers. I was fucked. So
Uh, did I talk about Rick Springfield microdosing acid?
yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yes,
I remember that instead of taking ketamine.
And then I started talking about microdosing CBD. And
I
I
don't
thought,
remember, dude. That rum hit
yeah.
me hard that night. I know I got a bottle of rum for this week and then I'm going back to the whiskey. But they were out of my whiskey, so I bought the rum. I bought the Sailor Jerry. Oh my God, fuck that shit.
Or
I know I'm
we
gonna
could just
pour
do
less.
a good old Tim water. And that's it, man. Just like drink some water, some Gatorades, and we'll be
Well,
good.
I was drinking during the show. I don't
Propel, nothing
pregame.
like it.
I don't pregame. But I was like, I couldn't believe that I drank the same amount that I do of whiskey, but that 4 points
Yeah.
took me out of it. So I know I'm going to pour less of this till I get my whiskey
But
down.
But you know what? You were never incoherent and you were never that bad. And Jerry just said, let's wrap it up. And I was like, thanks for the save. And we got out.
Yeah, it's
So
good. I always finish the show.
there was one time you didn't.
Really?
One time.
One time?
But you actually did finish because you did pass out. And I was like, Jerry, is Mark out? Mark, Mark, do we have Mark? Mark. And then you like woke up. That's it. Let's wrap it up.
At
So you did finish it.
least I woke up and said, let's wrap it up. You
You
just go
did.
off
You
camera.
did. You did, man. You did. You totally wrapped it up. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it goes off camera, and then you hear the.
Well, this is Mooger.
Uh,
Huh? What? What? I was like, hey man, I just want to talk about, man. I'm tired of this crap with Grammys, award shows, giving I was watching Saturday Night Live this week and there was some fucking girl on there and she lip synced the whole show with her two did I say her? I
uh,
said her name. I can't
at
remember.
some point, man, you just need to let that stuff go.
I can't let that go because
Mm.
you got Jamie Lynn Spears. What was her name? She got like
Yep, Jamie Lynn Spears.
she
Yep,
got
Britney's sister,
yeah, she got caught lip singing and her career was over. Yeah, what was her
Milli
name?
Vanilli.
Yeah, it's like,
And the
but
sky is blue and the grass is
Yeah,
green. News at
yeah, they all
11.
do it.
But
I mean, every one of them does it.
I
New
don't
right,
Kids on
know.
the Block used to do it back in the day. NSYNC
right,
did it.
It's her
I
right.
mean, they
name,
all
Tate.
do it.
Her name is Tate McRae. She was totally lip syncing on.
How the hell do you think those people move around all the time and sound perfect?
Lip sync.
You
But
can't do it. You cannot do fucking twirls and cartwheels and every other goddamn thing.
oh, and
However,
Broadway
guys,
singer on
guys,
people on
guys.
Broadway can.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys to watch
Tate
something and
McRae sucks, but she's pretty
maybe
hot.
you can post this up on Freeform, Mark. It was Lady Gaga doing the rehearsal for Moth into a Flame with Metallica. It was so fucking good. And if anyone remembers,
James' mic went out.
when they did it live, they cut James' microphone. And Gaga, being the pro she fucking is, rolled over and gave him her mic so he could fucking sing the song. Dude, I fucking love Lady
I
Gaga.
don't know, but anybody that dares to cut James Hetfield's microphone on purpose,
Yes.
oh,
Oh,
I
oh,
love. I
he
listen,
was not happy, man.
I'll
listen,
He
bet
was
not.
not
listen.
happy. He
I
Lady,
will
fucking
bet not.
threw his guitar at
Now,
the
now,
stage.
if somebody decided to cut Lars Ulrich's drum sound, that would be just fine.
hey, I'm getting tired of people bitching
Especially if
about
he's
Lars.
doing
He's
anything
one
off
of
of
the
Saint
metal
Anger.
masters.
No, no, no. Lars was fine. His drum sound was fine. But when Hetfield went up to the mic to sing, it wasn't there.
Yeah,
And it was like,
he went
holy
and shared the
shit.
mic with her.
He shared the mic with Gaga.
Yeah,
That made it happen. They made it happen, and it was good. And then at the end, he's like, fuck this shit. He threw his fucking guitar off the stage, and he was like, and I'm like, who the fuck was in charge of that? Because they are not gonna be on the happy receiving end. I tell you that much.
I have respect for Lady Gaga. She's a huge Iron Maiden, Metallica metal
Oh,
fan.
she's a huge metal
She's a
fan, man.
huge metal fan.
And
And I
her
want her to
music
make
is
a fucking metal
amazing.
album. I want her to make a fucking metal album, man.
Her music is amazing until it hits a production machine.
Yes.
And her same as Taylor Swift. She has some like tear jerking, beautiful fucking music until it hits a production machine.
Well, I could
Eh,
say one thing. Lady Gaga kills Taylor Swift on vocals.
I, I still want to know. I still want to know to this very day. I want to know how four guys sat in a room and listened to the finished product of Saint Anger and said, "Oh yeah, it's great."
I don't know. I think
I
Lars
also want
liked
to
his
know.
snare
I
drum.
also want to know how Lars Ulrich can turn the snare off his drum, and it sounds like that. But yet, though, Danny Carey can do the exact same thing on Numa, and it sounds perfect.
right. Right. God
How
damn,
is
you're so
that
good.
possible?
Because
Yeah.
Bob Rock was fucking dumb.
Well, let's go to Tool. Let's go to Tool, man.
I love to.
I
I love
fucking
Tool
love
too.
Tool. I mean,
They're my favorite
they're
band who's still out there.
the first Tool I ever got into was Undertow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Great album.
yeah.
A fucking
They
amazing
haven't
record.
released a bad album, by the way.
No, they haven't.
No, but they get different every time, and
Yeah,
that's
Exactly.
fine.
They're
That's fine.
progressive metal. I love it.
And that's what they should do. They should kind of get different every time. A lot
yeah.
of
I just don't
Ralph's
want to wait
was
15 years for them to get different. You know what I mean? It's like
right,
we
right.
could,
Well,
you know,
somebody like Jamie Josta said that the latest Fear Inoculum was like um a sauna music or something. I mean, he said it's like this sucks. Fucking album sucks. The sauna music. It's
I've
like
never
I'm
heard a
like,
good
well,
Jamie Josta album.
I'm just gonna say Jamie Josta
Sucks.
that
yeah. He was
Tool
the lead singer for who?
He's a drummer.
Hatebreed. Hatebreed.
Drummer for who?
Hatebreed.
Hatebreed
Hey,
sucks.
again,
It,
who?
come on, I love Hatebreed,
Enjoy.
but it's just another phase of Tool. But 10,000 Days.
Great
That
album.
is that
That's
is one of my
that's
favorite
beyond
fucking
amazing.
records ever.
That's
That
a
album.
that's an amazing album.
I love that fucking record, and that record to me, you don't
But, I
fucking
mean,
get better than the Vicarious.
Lateralus, and I mean all of them. There isn't a bad album. There is not a bad album. Now there,
Dude,
you know, you
I
could rank them, but all of them across the board are like, if I have to be on a desert island and only listen to one band that's out there today,
That'd be
Tim,
Rush.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with
Rush
you
and the
because
Beatles. I'd be happy.
no, I don't. No, the Beatles are over bloated
Fuck
and
you.
thank you, Moog. Thank you very much.
Why am I
I
friends with you people?
I love the Beatles, but they're not the end all be all, man.
What the fuck are you
Not at
talking
all.
about? You wouldn't the music. You wouldn't have Tool without the Beatles.
I
I
prefer the
love the
Stones to the
Beatles.
Beatles.
I do love the Beatles, but I just don't. I would take Tool over the Beatles.
The fuck?
Thank you. Thank
The
you. Thank you. Thank you.
My determination means nothing. But
yeah, you're wrong on that one. I'm sorry. That's the
I
only
okay.
take
thing I
Led
gotta tell you
Zeppelin
wrong.
over the
I
Beatles.
love
So you would
Tool.
take me, yeah, on the desert island other
She
than
loves you.
fucking
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I would go
yeah.
to the fucking Rubber Soul album. I would go to fucking Sergeant Pepper's. I go for the White Album over anything that Tool has ever done in their entire fucking career.
fuck that. Tool has done
It's hitting
some
that room
fucking
again, huh?
mind-bending shit.
Even over Black Sabbath, I'll take anything from
Really
the
been hitting
Beatles over
that room
Black Sabbath.
again, huh?
No, Black Sabbath, all these bands you guys love are inspired by the Beatles. I'm sorry, even the Rolling Stones were.
So they conquered their inspiration. What do you want me
No,
to say?
nobody's ever done the Beatles like the
They
Beatles.
eclipsed their inspiration. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
But take away the Beatles from music. Go watch that movie where the Beatles are not in the
No,
world.
you
Oh,
got
because
it.
there were still
The
bands like
Beatles,
the
the
Stones, and I mean,
No,
Jesus Christ,
because the Stones wrote their first hit, dude.
hey, the Beatles
Beatles.
are amazing. The Stones are amazing. Everything that came back past them is even more amazing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
The
huge Rush
Beatles
fan.
are the
I'm a
Beatles are okay.
I'm a huge Rush fan, and
Yeah.
I'm a huge Beatles fan. But without the Beatles, there wouldn't be any Rush. There wouldn't be any Sabbath. There wouldn't be all the
Right.
stuff I
Well,
love.
we recognize that. We recognize that. But
that's
The
Tool just
Beatles
did it better.
created what we
Tool
have
just
now.
did it better. Tool did it better.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
yes,
they did.
they did, and they're still doing it better
Whatever.
than the
I
Beatles even
agree to
thought of.
disagree with you guys on that. The Beatles are the greatest band of all time.
Well, they were the impetus. They were the beginning, but
And the
people did
end.
it better.
Yeah.
Kiss did
And they
better.
weren't even the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Tool did
you
better.
wouldn't
Rush
have your
did better.
precious kiss without fucking the Beatles.
And they weren't
And
even
you
Right.
know that.
Right. You're exactly right.
they weren't
Kiss
even the
wouldn't
beginning
exist
though.
without the Beatles.
I mean, if you want the
You wouldn't even
beginning,
have
you gotta go back
Aerosmith
to
without the Beatles.
Elvis. You gotta go back to Chuck Berry. You gotta go back to even like Willie Dixon. You you have to. They weren't
Uh-huh.
the beginning. They followed a process of what they heard when they grew up. Just
Hey,
like
the
every
the
other
the the
band.
Beatles followed rockabilly up. Okay? They did. That's just a fact. The Beatles followed rockabilly. Rockabilly turned into the Beatles and what they became. And holy shit, early Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley looked at the Beatles on the fucking TV, on the fucking show, and they were like, well, I'm gonna do that. Boom, we got Kiss. And
Wait,
then and then
you know what I wonder?
we got every other band.
You know what I
Yes,
wonder?
the Beatles were awesome. And they're not to be distinguished. But here we are
You know
with a
what I wonder?
Travie
I wonder
Patty.
if I
With
Let,
wonder
a Travie Patty.
let me
if
get Shravy
tomorrow,
Patty up on this. These motherfuckers are saying Tool is better than the Beatles.
huh?
The
You
fuck?
both are saying Tool
We're
is better
not
than the
dissing the
Beatles.
Beatles. We're saying the Beatles were everything, but we're saying they're a little bit
I'm saying
overblown.
Tool is a
Oh,
hundred times better
Uh,
than the Beatles ever thought of
well,
being.
actually, you are talking to a massive Beatles fan here. I love Tool. I was
Better
actually
music,
I
better
was
lyrics.
Fuck yes, Travi.
I was listening to the Opiate EP yesterday. That shit's
Great
awesome.
album. I got that on vinyl, by the way.
Dude, that
You
shit is
sent that
that
to me,
shit is
Travis.
dude, that shit is dope. But I love the Beatles more. I grew
Oh.
up with the Beatles.
Oh, you like the Beatles more?
I love the Beatles a lot.
As everybody should.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if
they are
I
just
wonder
my
if when the Beatles first started out, if I'll throw either Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath were starting out at the exact same time,
No.
how revered the Beatles would be.
Well, I don't think you would have those fans because
well,
those
you know what
bands
I'll
wouldn't
say.
have started.
Y'all say right now I love Led Zeppelin more than I love the Beatles.
Ooh.
Because Led Zeppelin at their core is a blues band.
They're blues, yeah, they are. Well, they started off as the New
They started
Yardbirds.
off stealing every blues riff available at the time.
So did the
They
Rolling
were,
Stones.
It all
Hey,
started out as
everyone steals from everybody, but I think Tool is so fucking original just from the start, man. I think they
The
are
best
so.
musicians out there today. They play the best music. They have the best lyrics of any band. Period.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I think Tool is the shit.
I
I
love Tool,
think
man.
I think they got a perfect discography. To be quite honest with you,
I said that too.
bad
I
album.
said they
Don't-
never made a bad album.
I haven't heard a bad Tool album. I even like Fear Inoculum. But to me, it's all about the first three albums. So it's all about Opiate, Undertow, and Anemia. Those are the first three.
10,000 Days was great. Laterality.
10,000
I love
days
them all.
to
I love
me.
every one of them.
10,000 days to me is like
It's a great
you'll get a
album.
fucking better record than that.
I love Jovi. I love Rosetta Stone.
Hey, Mark, we're gonna do a free form of
Cool.
Los Exorcisto.
Let's
We already did Les Exorcisto.
Yes, let's do Les Exorcisto.
Well, we could redo it again. We had it with James West.
Oh, you already reviewed it.
We did that with James West, but I always tell you, since you guys weren't on, we could redo shit that you guys weren't on. So.
Did you do Holy shit!
Did you do
Travi, you think you like that one?
I love Les Exorcisto, but did you do Astro Creep yet? What about Astro Creep? Want to do that?
I haven't done Astro Creep. We haven't done Astro Creep at all.
Wait, Mark, you
I'll do Astro Creep.
Mark, do you like White Zombie?
Yes, duh.
Love them.
Perfect.
I would do some Rob Zombie solo. We haven't done any Rob Zombie solo, man.
I saw Rob Zombie in concert, and it was the best show I ever saw. I think his guitarist at the time was from Marilyn Manson's group.
John 5?
No, not John 5. It was a different guy.
John 5 was in Marilyn Manson, dude.
No. I saw Rob Zombie in 2023.
Oh, John 5 wasn't there.
No, John 5 went to join Motley Crue.
You saw Blasco.
No, it was a great show. I was like in the 12th row, and I still felt the heat of the pyrotechnics. It was amazing. You got robots and a big devil mascot and a UFO just crashing down. It was crazy. And as much as I love the studio tracks more, when they're brought live, it's just a whole different ball game.
Yeah, right.
Like when they played Thunder Kiss 65, they had like a picture of like these go-go girls like doing the on the catwalks, man. It's just crazy shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that Los Exorcisto didn't leave my wife's tape deck. We were girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. Didn't leave it for the summer, man. It was in there. It was like that was what we listened to.
Did that came out in 1992?
1992, yep.
I gotta say, for me in 1992, there's three albums.
You were what, 4?
I was born in 1992, but like looking
you
back
were 1. Holy shit!
Looking back at those years, the 4 albums that mean the world to me that year was Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill.
Oh
Fuck
God.
yes. Fuck
Faith,
yes.
Okay, Faith No More, Angel Dust.
Oh God.
Oh yes.
Dream Theater, Images and Words.
That's a
There
good
you
one.
go. There's a great album.
And White Zombie, Les
Oh,
Exorcistes.
that's a good one.
Yeah, those are
So
all.
you're two out of four for me.
You are born in a great
but
fucking year.
that dude, the third Danzig How the Gods Kill is my favorite. That's my favorite Danzig. It makes a perfect blend between his blues rock and that Black Sabbath style of music. I think the first 4 Danzig albums you can't beat.
How the Gods Kill is
Like
fucking
to me,
amazing.
Chuck Biscuits is the Mitch Mitchell of heavy metal.
How the Gods Kill, dude. We're gonna do a review on that.
Oh God. Is that going to be a new Sabotage episode?
Wait, is John Christ one of the most underrated
Mark,
guitar players?
Mark,
I think John
live
Christ
it,
is so
live
underrated.
it.
I hate Danzig. I'm with
I'm
Metal
gonna
Mike
meet-
on
we're-
Glenn
hey,
Danzig. I
Mooger,
can't.
we're gonna meet Erie Vaughn this year. Erie Vaughn's gonna be at Rockin' Pod.
And I've met him, and I love him, and
I can't wait to meet him, dude.
You motherfuckers better promote the Freeform Rock podcast. We do have almost 750 downloads of fucking Black Sabbath's Volume 4, and we have over 300 of the new Beatles episode. It's like fucking
you don't like Danzig at all, Mark?
No.
I'm a little surprised because you love Jim Morrison like I do. But
right.
I like Elvis, and I don't like Danzig either.
Right.
I don't know, man.
You should listen to Volume 4.
I think the
and
Danzig band was so original.
Travi Patty is saying, listen to Volume 4.
Volume 4.
How the Gods Kill. And we'll get together for
I don't like his voice. I don't like the music. I think he's very like pretentious to me.
What do you think musically?
No, I don't like it.
I don't know. You guys,
to me, it's a perfect blend between
Sabbath.
What do you think, Mike? What do you think, Tim?
I said if you guys say Volume 4, and I think Black Sabbath. So.
There you go. Almost 750 downloads.
Well, you know
episode,
what?
By the way,
my hearing is so bad, but Volume 4, I can't hear Ozzy's vocal on that song. On any song on that fucking volume.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Volume 4 because Volume 4 is my favorite Sabbath album, but lately I'm changing my tune on it and I'm making Sabbath Bloody Sabbath my favorite.
Bam.
I can hear his vocals on every other record, just not that one.
My favorite Sabbath album is Heaven and Hell.
Oh, it's a perfect album.
Perfect. That's not an Ozzy album, but
no,
it's perfect though.
I prefer Dio's vocals in Sabbath to Ozzy's anyway.
Dio's my Ozzy.
And I will say, like on that album, Bill Ward does not sound like Bill Ward on that.
He was fucked up on Heaven and Hell.
He's very technical. He's not
he was
all over the place.
He weren't as bombastic as he was on.
He doesn't remember recording Heaven and Hell.
I know he had nice things to say about Dio, though. That was good.
Heaven and Hell is a great song.
Okay.
A great record.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love that album. I love
everything Dio did with that.
Bookends, Heaven and Hell and Mob Rule.
Heaven and Hell.
Yeah, one of my favorite uses of a song in a movie was when the Mob Rules was played in the heavy metal movie.
Yep.
Children of the Sea. Best song.
Children of the Sea.
Children of the
Falling off the edge of the world.
Die Young.
That's a great song too.
Die Young.
I like I off of Dehumanizer.
I love
a great fucking
dude.
song.
All the songs on that album are great.
Time Machine.
Time Machine's great.
The Time Machine.
Not the Wayne's World version though. I don't like the Wayne's
World.
No,
the album.
The album version.
TV Crimes. Don't send me your plastic teaser. There's a check in the mail today. Love that shit.
I love Heaven and Hell too. The album Heaven and Hell.
If you think about how many great tracks Tony Iommi has written, riffs, it's got to be the greatest guitarist going as far as riffs riffs.
Yeah, Cosby Powell said that Tony would come over and had grocery bags filled with tapes of just riffs.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the Tony Martin era. No.
Oh, get out the fuck out of town.
What a
That
great
stuff's
riff.
amazing.
Tear and blah and blah.
I don't
Evil
like Tony
Eyes,
Martin.
please.
Huh?
Evil Eyes, please. That's a great riff.
I just can't get over the carbon copy vocals. He's trying to sound like Dio. It's just
whatever. Anyways.
Well, it's true. Now, I've tried to listen to them. You know, I tried to listen to Sabotage.
I know you did. You're a good sport.
I listen to everything. I just can't get into it. The vocals are horrible to me. I like Tony Martin's solo album that Ralph did a review on with him, which is really cool. It's a really good album, but with Sabbath, it's just it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, Ralph got pissed off at me about that. I mean, pissed off, like he kicked me off the fucking his page.
Why would anyone push you off a page?
Because the rock and metal podcast page,
right?
Yeah, he kicked me off from it because I said that.
Why?
Because I said that Dio was a better vocalist in Black Sabbath than Ozzy.
Okay, that's stupid.
I said it on one of his live streams.
I don't know. Hey,
that's
Ralph,
stupid.
If you're listening to this, man, Tim's a good guy, man. You let me back. Let Tim back, man. Tim's a good guy.
I don't care.
That's why I don't care.
I said what I said, and I mean what I said. So, but he got all kinds of.
I love Travis. I love Mark. I love Mike.
I love you, Mooger.
Hey, I unblocked Johnny Vogan so I could see him talking shit about me.
No, I love Johnny V.
I don't.
I love Johnny, and I love your.
Why would you love each other?
Shirt?
He's wearing
Loverboy.
The only thing the reason Johnny Vogan gets on my nerves is because he's one of those people that come on my page or on our group or on stuff that I post to bitch about me, and it's like he bitches about me and goes off on me, and then he doesn't comment that I said something cool. He's the only one that comes up like to fucking bash me when he wants to, and it was far and in between, but it's like the last straw is when I put up, I think something's better than Jordan, and he got pissed off about that. It was basketball.
What are you
and he just went off and bashed me about it. That was about it. And I said, I'm done with this shit. I unblocked him so I could see, I've seen all the shit he's talked about me since I blocked him over a year. But that's cool, man. I don't take offense to him. He has his opinions, but I don't want to be friends with a guy who's just negative against me every time he wants to be. He's never said anything positive about me, and that's okay. I'm good with it.
Hey, man. I think everyone on here tonight we're all positive, right?
Yeah.
The thing is,
we all have differing opinions.
It's like you've seen that meme when somebody says you don't hear from this person, but they come on to take the shit out of you on one meme.
I didn't see that.
That's what he does to me.
Like,
he's never said, "Hey, Mark, I agree with this opinion." He only comes on when he sees an opinion he doesn't agree with and calls me stupid or dumb. I don't like that. I don't need negative people like that on my page.
Man, you're not dumb.
Hey, everyone here, everyone right here.
You know what?
Everyone
I don't get pissed off when you said you hate the Grateful Dead. I love the Grateful Dead, but
but do I bitch at you for liking them?
No, you just have fun.
Don't.
We have fun. We have fun.
We have fun. We go back. But Johnny got mean with me. Johnny got personal with me. That's the difference. The thing you did was block me when I did nothing to you. Okay. He got personal with me, and I got tired of it. That's about it.
It's all love, man. It's all love. I love Tim. I love
all you guys. I want to make my
Trevi. I love me. I love you.
The only reason why I blocked the guy is because he was just so negative against me. I don't want any negativity on my page or my personal page. I wanted hey man, we could have a discussion, but you don't need to get personal with me. If you get personal with me, I'm done.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
it
talk shit about you
doesn't.
all the time on the page.
But the thing is, Tim,
But I don't. I mean, it's just
you're
shit.
not
It's
a
just giving
dick.
you shit.
You go off on me regularly. This guy only came on when he had an
But I
opinion
also
against
say
me.
when you say something I agree with, I also say that
Yes,
too.
you do. This guy never did. That was the difference. It's like I like Johnny Vogan. He's been on the podcast, but the thing is, he was a dick towards me. I don't need that shit. But I unblocked him so he could talk his shit wherever and he could see me. And I'm not going to talk shit about him. I don't care about him. He can say whatever he wants about me. I've seen his negative comments against me when he was blocked because I have secrets that people tell me. And I just laugh at it because I don't care. That's about it.
Well,
You
I
know,
love it. I love you. I love
yeah.
you.
love everyone, man. They're all.
I love you, Travi. I
You know
was
what? Everything's
disappointed in you for a
to
little
quote,
bit.
to quote Jeff Beers. It's all rad. Everything's rad.
It's all right, but don't, if you're going to be a dick to me, at least say something positive to me once in a while. That's about it. I'm good with busting my balls. You bust my balls, Travi. You bust my balls, Mooger. You bust my balls, Tim. But when I say something you agree with, you come
Yeah,
on and comment on it,
yeah. I'm the first one to say, hey, I agree with
Yeah.
that, or
I can't
I
say
like them too,
how
or
much I've loved seeing Tim and Travi, and I just love, man. It's
And fuck you, Mooger. This album rules.
What, what,
oh,
what,
it's a
what are you
fucking
talking about?
The new
it's a
Dream
mas
Theater. You said
Oh, I
it's
it's a
didn't.
boring.
No, I
masterpiece.
haven't
It's
listened to it. I
masterpiece.
haven't listened to it yet.
Fucking
Masterpiece.
amazing. You said it sucked and you were bored.
I am so glad Mike
Yeah.
Portnoy returned to Dream Theater. I cannot say that enough.
It's a
He
totally
just
different band with him
it's
back.
just some bands just have members that belong in the band. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
one of them.
Yes. Yes.
I like
Yes.
some of the Mike Mangini Dream Theater albums.
Oh,
Like
I
I
do.
like
I do too. But that
Oh,
one album,
I thought Mangini's a great drummer,
I love
fantastic drummer.
the self
Not
titled
He's
album.
an amazing drummer.
just not for Dream Theater.
they did with the with Jordan Rudeness. Yeah,
I like Jordan Rudess.
but I like him too. But what was that album he wrote with fucking the guitar player?
Us,
The
Or Petrucci?
No, he wrote with Petrucci. The whole album is a concept album.
is
It
it
was
the astonishing?
the astonishing sucked. That is
I like
one of
one
the
song.
worst albums I've ever
I
heard in my life.
I like one song off it.
I like one song too.
What is it?
It was horror. I don't remember it because it sucks so much. I don't go back to it.
I love Moment of Betrayal. That's a good song.
I don't know, but that.
What I liked on Images and Words when they had Kevin Moore on the keys, he actually wrote songs. Like came in, here's the song. It's not parts, it's the whole fucking thing. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty fucking
Jordan
amazing.
Ruiness did write the astonishing with fucking
You,
Petrucci.
you know what song I love from the Beatles, Mark?
What?
I love Revolution 9.
Yeah, you bitch. Fuck that song. Fuck that song to hell.
And I love
Number nine, number nine, number nine.
I love Within You
You're
Without.
wrong. You're
What was the
wrong.
You know
last
what?
album
You know
by
why,
the
Travis?
Beatles?
You take acid, so it makes sense.
What was the last official album by the Beatles?
Let It
Let
Be.
it be.
Let It Be? What was the
Yeah.
last track on Let It Be?
I don't remember. But I love that album, Let
That's
It Be.
my favorite one.
My favorite is the White Album.
I like 909, man. I love that song. Let's see, the Beatles. I probably have because I got almost every Beatles album on here.
That was a good review for Hard Day's Night. I loved it.
Oh, you heard it?
Yes.
Yeah, Let It Be, Super Edition.
It was really
Get
good.
Back.
Get Back? That's
Yeah.
my favorite Beatles track. Because it's the
Mine
last
is-
one I have to hear.
Mine is one after 909. That is my favorite song off that album. It's got a groove, fucking kicks ass. I think Andy Rodriguez was on that review. It's a fucking great album. I love that. That's one of my favorite Beatles albums. Get Back. Let It Be. I love
know-
The Long and Winding Road. A lot of people don't like that song. weird to me.
I know I was pretty salty on the first album, but I still look. I love the Beatles, but they're not the perfect band. They have some songs that I don't like.
Yeah. Did you like that I put on Hard Day's Night review, like the scene from A Hard Day's Night where they got those fake interviews?
Yeah,
That's funny, wasn't it?
I love that movie.
Oh, I love it too. But and that's a Eddie kind of stretch. He said after that, he said this, you were the most professional. And I go, fuck, I was professional. When did this happen? I try to be the sloppiest podcast ever,
I love Mooger. He's just chilling, vibing.
But did you hear how I just let Eddie and Eric just talk?
Yeah, man.
I didn't interrupt them at all. I just let them go, man.
Yeah, dude, it was a great show.
Booger just took off.
I know, Mooger just flipped the bird and left.
He said, fuck you guys. I'm out. All right, guys, man. Thank you guys for being on the after show. You guys rule. Thank you for coming in, Travie Patty.
Hey, you got
Travie Patty and Tim. I will see you on Thursday on the BS sessions.
Yes,
We're
you
doing
will.
our top 11 female vocalist albums.
I already got my list.
And you will be there with a vocalist.
Of making my list.
You'll be there with a female vocalist named Becky Roberts, and she's amazing.
All right. Sounds great.
Yeah, she's new blood on the episode, man. You guys take it easy, man. We're out. Later.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later. Bye.
Go